And I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Well, I well, I Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you.
Alrighty, hello, hi. So, today might actually be the day we finish Kasane's story in Scarlet Nexus. I feel like we're pretty close to the end of the game because we've got all our squad mates with us now. And speaking of squad mates, before I started the stream today, I did talk to all our squad mates and then did a few VR missions just to kind of practice the new controls, because now we've got 8 different skills and abilities to use in combat. So I was trying to get used to that because the way they set it up on the little skill meter was interesting, and then I kind of gravitated towards how to use it pretty quickly, so I got the hang of it quite quickly. So yeah, I spoke to everyone, so I don't think we've got anything left to do in the hideout for now, so I can just jump right into this next mission, I think. Actually, one thing I do want to do, let me double check everyone's equipment just to make sure all our characters are up to date. They've got enough attack damage. Okay, so her weapon's 53 attack. I think, yeah, I think everyone's weapons are up to date. I think the only thing I need to change is maybe give our characters some more plug abilities. I also noticed he's wearing a mask now. I've never noticed that before. I mean, yeah, I guess I can keep it. Also, welcome, Orange Boy. Welcome. Hello. Hello, hello. I kind of don't mind him wearing the mask. It actually kind of suits his style a little bit. So yeah, the only thing I need to change is to update everyone's plugins. So we've got a little bit of more items in combat. I'm trying to see what I want to give him, actually. I guess we do use him quite often, so let me give him a power enhance, and then we'll give him, yeah, some more defense. She's got a health boost, she's got power enhance, so we'll give her some more defense as well. Oh no, we actually, yeah, we'll just give her that one, yeah. Let me check who else. We've got 2 more plugins to give to him. Let me see what else we can give him. Confusion Ward. Plugin that slightly mitigates the chance of being inflicted with the confused status. And then, what else? Yeah, I guess we'll just give her a little bit more power. Okay, yeah, I think that's everyone then. Yep, looks like we've updated everyone's defense and power items. Alright, so let's head out then. Oh, I forgot we need to go to the table. I always forget to do that. I always just go to the world map.
everyone. Major General Fubuki is up.
Seems like he's all fine. Says he's ready to talk.
Now we're on to chapter 10. See, maybe today is the day we'll finish Kasane's story.
I get the basic idea. The expansion of the Kunai.
Because I'm thinking about just streaming until we just finish it
did
today.
a good job gathering all this information.
But it all depends on how long we actually have
What we
left.
need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu's
We shall
plans.
have to see.
If we let them
I'm
be,
looking forward to
they'll
this
just send
final act,
someone else
though.
after us.
Especially now that we've
And then
got
civilians
all
could
the
end
squad
up getting
members.
hurt.
Do you have any idea how to stop them?
Well, I do have one idea. What if we were to shut down Babe, Togetsu's control computer? The Red Strings research, execution of the plan, that's all Babe.
So you're saying if we can shut Babe down, that will stop Togetsu's plans?
All right, you're the ones best suited to make a decision with the information we have.
We're
So I'll
pretty
follow
close to
your lead.
finishing. Yeah, so maybe
leave Togetsu to
we'll
you.
actually finish it today.
But if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Could you act as a go-between for the new Himuka government and the Seiran provisional government for us?
Because I would
The
feel
new
bad if we
Himuka
left
government
it
is in a state of
to, like,
confusion.
say we got to chapter 11
Something that could restrict
and then I
Togetsu's
just ended it
movements.
there. Like, it would be a bit pointless just to end it there. I'm like, we may as well just get it all done in one go.
If you can fan the underlying insecurity and suspicions the politicians have for Togetsu well enough, they'll definitely say yes.
Right, I'll give it a shot. I'm not a politician though, so I don't know if they'll listen to me. I'll use my influence as a regiment commander the best I can. I'll get ready for negotiations right away.
Fubuki, don't get yourself into trouble.
You too, sis. Take care of them.
I think we're safe leaving Suo and Seiran to Major General Fubuki.
So, we're infiltrating Togetsu. What's our battle plan?
That's a nice attention to
Kagero
detail.
and
His
Kyoko
mask
have
also
useful
moves when he
information on the
speaks.
area. We should use it to make a plan.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I
They
leave
could have
that to
easily
you,
just
Major?
not animated that.
You,
But that's a nice
I want
attention
to
to
talk
detail.
to you before you go to Togetsu. Okay. What is it? You don't know? Hey, how about we go somewhere else? Let's see. I'll wait for you in Kikuchiba. Come when you have the time.
Kagero?
Sorry, I'll be right back. I'll leave the strategizing to you.
Hey, you
He's acting like a lone wolf again.
Hanabi, wait. Sugumi,
I mean, that's kind of been his running theme.
There's
He's
something
been
I have to
keeping
tell you.
secrets from the group for quite a while
You
now,
too,
but
Kasane?
like we definitely
about
need him
Kagero,
to
right?
trust us
We
for this
should
final
listen.
part.
No. Kagero killed Yuito's dad? I don't want to believe it.
There is much I want to say, but perhaps we should follow him. I worry about leaving them alone.
That's why I told all of you. We should go to Kikuchiba too.
Now I think we can just use the world map. Yeah, there we go. Now we can use it.
Considering the situation at the scene, I thought Kagero may be responsible.
Whether it was Kasane or Kagero,
We did it.
the fact that the perpetrator was in the OSF will be even harder on Yuito.
This is pretty good.
Also going to make as much use of the pyro skill as we can. I think that's going to be pretty overpowered,
Your finisher.
especially against the weaker enemies.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you. I need your help.
It's over.
You can do it. There.
Got it.
should use Hanabi's pyrokinesis.
Let's do this!
And then we'll also use
Enemy is burning.
electricity as well. So I think electricity and pyro, that's going to deal
If it gets on you, so
pretty good amounts of damage.
Useless.
careful.
Use it well.
I also do like how quickly we're just getting through these enemies, like, they're not a problem for us right now.
Got it. Check.
I'm off.
Do it, Kasane!
Useless.
Sonic, let's finish this.
If Yuito learns the truth, he won't try to kill Kagero, will he?
Let's hurry and catch up to them.
We'll have to deal with this enemy as well, 'cause I think there's just one over here.
I'll do it. It's over.
Time to fight back.
That reminds me, you graduated at the top of your training class too, Shihin. There were rumors of an amazing rookie at the time.
I was put in Kodama platoon though. They had me doing all kinds of
Let me
weird
double check to
work
see if we
that
need
didn't
any health
show my
items.
true
I don't
potential.
think we need to buy any.
No, you made it through that platoon.
Nah,
Good
nah,
point
we're good for
just
health
for that.
right now.
I can see how much ability you have when we fight together.
Of course. You know the true way to look at things. You're the most ethical of all the weirdos in the OSF.
Okay, it's not this way that I need to go. Let me check. Is there a way over here? Oh no, yeah, we just got these stairs, I think. I'll make sure not to make the same mistake I did during the last stream where we spent like a good 10 minutes trying to figure out where to go next. That was quite embarrassing, even though our objective was right in front of me the entire time. I just couldn't find it.
Kagero, let me see your wounds. I'll try to fix you up.
Thanks, Sugumi.
Did everyone hear that? About my father?
Yeah, Kasane told us. Are you alright?
I guess so. For now. Please, tell me what happened to him.
Right. Where to begin?
Kagero, this is just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
It was indeed. I'm an assassin sent on a mission from Togetsu to infiltrate Suo.
I see. So you weren't hired by the Seiran government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. They considered him a threat.
So you assassinated him for Togetsu?
If I wanted to crush Togetsu's plans, Babe's plans, I couldn't be seen as a troublemaker. So it was self-defense. Had I done a little better, though, I could have fooled them and gotten by not having to assassinate anyone. Look, I'm really sorry about Chairman Sumeragi. If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But first, I want to finish dealing with Togetsu. I know that's asking a lot, but please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
I suppose I have to tell you. I have a family I left on the moon. A wife and a
I
daughter.
don't think he's mentioned his wife before, but
I
he's
first
definitely
met my
mentioned
wife when we were
his
getting
daughter.
ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter. If immigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists. I won't let that happen. That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all to protect your daughter.
This was 2,000 years ago. She's been dead a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly. But I don't want my family, my daughter's existence, to be erased.
If your family is so important to you, why did you leave them on the moon? You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
I could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't the case. I was an agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
Why? The moon spent 1,000 years fixing the Earth's environment. To sabotage it when it was almost finished.
Did things change on the moon? If my memory serves me correctly, I heard that something flew in from outer space.
You don't know? It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you what happened 2,000 years ago. It was when Yakumo Sumeragi and the colonists immigrated to Earth. A comet passed close by the moon. The comet left behind the unknown substance called other particles.
I was just about
in
to say,
space.
the comet probably
Gravity then
created
began
the
pulling
others.
those particles down to Earth and the moon. Earth was still mostly unpopulated, so the effects were unknown, but the moon began to have cases of people turning into monsters.
So the others are pretty much aliens. Pretty much.
Monsters? Do you mean...
Yes. Metamorphosis. If a living creature comes into contact with the other particles, they change into aberrations. Into others. At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control. If that were sabotaged, we could stop the other particles falling to the moon. Basically, that was the Moon Faction's plan, and I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible, I know. But people like Yakumo resisted the moon's wishes, and the plan ended in failure. So the moon put Plan B into action. They pushed the other particles toward Earth, surrounding it, and making it so we couldn't return home.
Other particles surrounding Earth. The extinction belt. I think it's safe to say that the moon's space technology is far ahead of ours.
The moon was overpopulated at the time, and I heard most of the people went to Earth. It was probably a plan to reduce the population.
I was cut off from the moon, so staying on Earth was the only option. I don't know what happened on the moon after that.
The metamorphosis might have spread. More people like my sister.
Even so, I believed that my family was safe, and joined Togetsu so I could return to the moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times.
I think I've mentioned it before, but I really would like a chapter where we visit the moon. Just to see what it would look like and the state that the moon is in.
I realized Togetsu had changed their plans. There was just no way I could allow them to reset history. That's why becoming a traitor was the path I chose.
I understand. My father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes, especially when it came to how he led the government. But he was family, the only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him. But it's because of that. I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together. I will always resent you. But I think I can stand up to them with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I might have done something distasteful to further my goal, if I had taken a wrong turn somewhere as well. So, I think I understand a little bit of your actions.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. Or maybe I'm just too immature. I guess in the end, I made you decide after all. So lame. Let me help you stop Togetsu.
It is nice to
Are you
see like
finished?
everyone in the squad working
Sorry.
together to pursue
Caused
one
her
goal,
So much trouble.
considering everything that's happened
Stuff
with,
acting
among
so
all these
meek all of
characters.
a sudden. It's weird.
Kasane,
There's a lot
I
of
thought you were the one who
conflict
killed
in
my
this squad,
father.
especially because we were supposed to kill off the
I'm
main
sorry I
male
doubted
protag
you.
at one stage.
It's just as much my fault for not saying anything. When I wanted to kill you, I thought that having you hate me would keep me focused on the task.
I guess that makes sense.
So, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, okay. That's enough talk for now, then. I'm sure you all have your own questions. Even I don't understand what's going on. But we have to work together and focus on what needs to be done.
If that is your decision, I don't think we have anything else left to say.
All right. So our main mission is to go to Togetsu as soon as we can and stop Babe.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to infiltrate it?
We should probably assume that Kagero and I are both known traitors by now.
We don't have time to dwell on it. It's dangerous, but I believe Kagero's plan has potential.
Togetsu probably doesn't expect an attack from such a small force. Let's consider it a sneak attack.
Okay, let's do it. First, we'll climb Hiano Mountain and get close to Togetsu.
That was not good on my nerves. Don't scare me like that. I'm
I'll
glad
probably
you're
leave
both
this
okay.
area. Let me see if there's any
Wataru,
items.
I'm sorry I made you worry.
Actually, no, I don't think there was any items in this big, large area. So yeah, we'll just go to the mountain location then. We're back in one of my favorite places in the game so far. Actually, let me go back this way, because I think there's a few new items.
We're like two peas in a pod.
This is pretty good.
Okay, now, yeah, we'll head the other way now.
Support me.
My power is yours!
There's nowhere to run.
We did it.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Leave it to me.
I guess even Seguli's giving up on me now.
Useless.
What you did was
I
terrible.
wonder if we're going to run into the exploding enemies again in this area.
It's over.
Be friends with you.
So remember when we first visited the snow location, there was a lot of those guys.
Got it. Check me.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
Let's fly.
Well done, Kasane. Keep that up.
I'll kill you.
So since we've got the chance, I may as well update our save file. I and then see if there's any new items in the store. I'm also trying to check if we need any new items. Well, we can buy that because it does increase his attack damage by 3 points. So I need to check who's got the lowest amount of health. Okay, she's got the lowest amount of health, so let me... see. Actually, yeah, we'll take the power off and then we'll just give her more health. Then let me check if there's any gifts for any characters. Alright, I think that's everything we need for now. Because we're pretty good for health items, we don't really need too many more. Of course, I do need to save up on funds as much as possible for any like really good upgrades.
We're almost to Togetsu. Kagero, are you ready?
An earthquake.
I don't think that's an earthquake. I think that's...
It's similar to the big earthquake at Kunad Highway.
That could be a boss fight again. Because remember, I think there was an earthquake when we had to face the boss in this area for when we first visited.
Over. Is everyone okay? The Kunad Gate just briefly put out some strange...
Oh no, I completely forgot it could be the Kunad Gate as well, just acting up. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the gate in the main story. It just kind of appears and then disappears every so often.
There was no significant damage to Hino Mountain.
It must have been caused by the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Togetsu is doing all kinds of research on it too, right?
Yes. While we're stopping Babe, we should dig up as much useful information as we can.
Yuito, how's your head? Do you feel anything weird about your power? Any abnormalities?
Huh? No, not really. My head hasn't hurt at all since everyone gave me my memory back. Why?
That's good then. When we were fighting, I felt... How can I describe it? It was like your power was spilling over. You might have just been excited. Does that kind of thing happen to you?
It is true that powers are affected by emotions. However, if that was not the case...
There is a theory that it is a sign of decaying mental abilities. Apparently, when abilities are about to disappear, they become strangely more powerful.
So you're saying my powers are going to go away?
Apparently, it's been observed in rare cases along with the aging of the brain. It shouldn't be happening to you now.
Yes, that's true. However, his brain has suffered quite a bit of damage.
I also used to be a dud, so it might be different from a normal human brain too.
What? You were a dud?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you guys yet.
You became a psionic from an experiment when you were a kid?
I can't believe you were a
I think
dud.
you had the same childhood that Kasane had.
Will last? Will it disappear today or tomorrow?
Because the way he described it sounded familiar as to what
But there
Kasane
haven't
went
been
through.
many cases, so I can't say for sure.
We're not sure that's what it is anyway. This is all just an assumption.
I know that. If it's not going to be sudden, I won't think about it for now.
Sorry for adding to your worries. Don't get too caught up about it.
It's okay. I didn't realize it myself, so I'm glad you said something.
Okay.
Anyway, we should start watching our surroundings. We're near Togetsu.
Time to turn invisible. You ready?
Yes, we'll go right in.
Yuito, I'm curious about what Kaguro said. Are you really feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. My power apparently won't go away too soon, so we just have to see what happens.
Okay. Just don't push yourself too hard.
It's tough to keep this up with this many people.
There's not much security inside, just like we thought.
All right. We'll go straight to Babe.
Look out!
I was gonna say, this is too easy. Like, they're not just gonna let us, like, sneak in and walk in that quickly.
Design children.
Looks like they were expecting us.
We have to break through.
How? We're surrounded.
I'm hoping we can actually fight these guys for once.
Figure something out. If we run now, there will be even more security next time.
I'll use teleportation.
Not with this many people. We don't know the layout inside Babe.
I know the location, and we have to take our chances. Kasane is right. We may not have another opportunity. If we get close to Babe, they'll have to take precautions. So why don't we just take the risk?
I trust you.
Let's get this done.
Luca, do it!
Here we go.
A stairway to the one and only future. That doesn't sound creepy at all.
This is the entrance to Babe.
Good. It worked.
Nice one, Luca. Maybe you should rest a little.
No, I appreciate the concern, but I don't think we have that kind of time.
Huh? Others. Why?
Hey, Haruka!
So I don't mind fighting others, but I kind of wish we could fight the Sign Children. Because they've shown up a few times, but we just haven't actually faced them in combat. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, there's not too many. Let's take them out.
The more plant members you recruit, the more SES you'll be able to use. Some skills you learn allow you to activate multiple SOS simultaneously. You can gain battle advantage by activating different SAS depending on the situation. I do want to see, can we actually change any of our party members?
Time for stealth.
Let's do this!
You did it! It lost us!
I'll leave it to you.
Thanks, Yumi.
Good, I made it!
I'm sorry. I'll focus.
one of them down, so just got one more left. Like I was saying, I do want to use the pyro skills as much as we can. So I'm definitely going to equip that in any combat situation.
I sense no others around us.
This is bad. I never thought they'd toss a bunch of others around inside the Babe building.
You didn't know? Wait, what do you mean toss? Do you mean they caught others and brought them here? Or maybe they know how to metamorphose, like Suo?
Togetsu possesses the other particles. They used them to make others. This is the first time I've seen them used like this, though.
The others were born here by placing live creatures in contact with the other particles.
Should we keep going this way if we want to shut down Babe?
I don't have the blueprints to the building, though it looks like the command center is as far inside as you can go.
The terminal that tried to take control of Yuito only connects to the superficial information on Babe.
All right, let's just keep going.
So this place is huge. I'm glad we're not going to fight any really tough enemies so far anyway, but yeah. Hopefully we don't get lost in this place as well. 'Cause I can see this area being a bit of a maze to get through.
All those cubes lined up are part of Babe's computer network?
Yeah, it's on the level of Arahabaki and Suo. The cells are pretty stomachs. We'll need to attack the real wounds, so observe carefully.
For you, Kasane. Run, youngster!
Go, Kasane!
There! Now...
I'm rooting for you.
And then we'll use the pyro skill again.
Let's keep going. Useless. Checkmate. I need your help. Thanks, Yumi. We did it.
That seems to be the spot.
Got it. It's over.
Whoa! Nice!
I'm borrowing this.
You got this!
Useless. Checkmate.
And made quick work out of that guy. Yeah, I don't mind these enemies. It's, you know, like even though they can like duplicate, they're not too much of a problem.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Use it, Will.
Don't fail.
It's up to you.
Lend it to me. Support me.
Hey, snap out of it!
Thought for a second then we didn't break the shell because it looked like we didn't do enough damage, but I think we got a little bit lucky with taking down a shell.
Attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
For you, Kasane. Give it to me, Arashi.
Time for stealth.
Help me, Shiden.
Looks like the enemy lost sight of us.
I need your help.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
That seems to be the spot.
Didn't even see that enemy behind us that entire time.
The attacks to the outer
Yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to get rid of this one either.
Please, Yuito.
Yeah, there we go, we broke its shell, so now we can just inflict as much damage as we need to.
Support me. Let's keep going.
I mean, so far I don't mind this area. It's visually like it looks okay. It's not a lot about it is like stood out to me though. Not yet anyway. I'm just waiting for them to bring in the really tough enemies any time now. Especially because we've been going through this place like no problems.
I'm rooting for you.
Lend me your power.
Also need to time this correctly because it's one of those enemies where you have to hit it when it exposes.
I'm taking this. I'm borrowing this.
Time for stealth.
I'll do it. It's over.
I'm rooting for you. You got this.
There's nowhere to run. Check me.
Are you okay? Yes,
I need
Kyoka.
your help.
Thanks to you.
I'm off. Please, Kyoka. Help me, Kagero.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
We'll do this. Got it.
Go, Kasane!
What?
Let's regroup.
You can do it.
I'm taking this.
Go visible again, and then... Okay, no. Let me time this perfectly this time. Here we go, invisible.
Give it to me, Arashi.
Let's have some fun.
Need to wait for it just to get out of its box. Come on, anytime now.
Time for stealth.
Lend me your power.
I'm rooting for you.
Leave it to me.
There we go. We got there in the end. That took way longer than it should have.
That was a good attack.
Thanks, Sugumi. Please, Yumito.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Leave nothing!
For you, Kasane.
This can't be happening. Kasane!
Damn, we really just died there. I did the mistake again of not looking at my health bar that entire fight. I think out of everything that's killed me in this game, I think me not paying attention to my health bar is the biggest killer.
I'm taking this. Now's the time to use it.
But we do have Brain Drive activated, so should be able to take care of these guys really quickly.
This time.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it. There's nothing you can do. Give up! Setting the oil on fire is an effective strategy.
Please, Kyoka. I'm borrowing this.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
There's nowhere to run.
Nice fire! You got this!
That was close. I can still fight. Lend me your power.
Okay, the enemy has lost us.
Please, Yumito.
It's hard to move when you're wet.
Support me.
You can do it.
Help me, Kagero.
My body.
I'm not done yet.
It's up to you. Do it, Kasane!
I'm taking this.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Help me, Kagero. Give it to me, Arashi.
Should have maybe focusing on the larger enemy that keeps steamrolling into us instead of just facing the little box.
Rooting for you! You've got this!
There's nowhere to run.
That seems to be the spot.
I'm off. Leave it to me.
Time for stealth.
Use it well. Thanks, Sugumi.
My power is yours!
I need your help. There's nowhere to run. Cut the noise.
can't even see we've got more enemies on this side either. So yeah, hopefully this time we'll take a faster approach to deal with this guy, so we're not spending forever. There we go. That was much easier that time around. We need to teleport through the wall.
Looks like we can't go any further.
There we go.
Nothing to open or destroy. Let's find a different path.
Wait, it is too early to give up. We might be able to get to the other side using my power. Please give it a try, Kasane.
Split apart. We should figure out the real one and attack it.
Please, Kyoka. Good.
Time for stealth.
I have no other choice.
I'm rooting for you.
Support me.
That's it.
I'll do it.
Seems to be the spot.
Do it, Kasane!
Got it. Check. Help me, Kagura. We'll do this. There's nowhere to run.
Just went back in its box the second we tried to throw everything at it.
Give it to me, Arashi.
Let's do this!
I need your help.
Keep going.
It's over.
Kasane!
I'm off. Support me.
I'll leave it
Looks
to
like we
you.
can't go any
Teleportation
further.
again. Go through this
Nothing to open or
gate.
destroy.
Okay, so we cleared the first area at this location. I sort of love there's just like random store vendors like in the weirdest of places. I mean, it gives us an excuse to save, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, they're just scattered around everywhere in this world.
I'm taking this.
You got this. Let's regroup now.
There's nowhere to run.
Do it, Kasane!
Give it to me, Arashi.
Leave nothing. It was thanks to my power.
Useless.
One of them down. Got two more left.
Got it. It's over.
Surprised that took quicker than it did. I did think we were going to be stuck in that area for a few minutes.
Help me, Kagero.
My power is yours.
Nice. The enemy doesn't see us.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it. It's down. Let's finish it.
Useless. It's over.
Time for stealth.
I think this attack should kill that enemy. Yeah, there we go. Right, gets another one down. Just gotta get rid of these two.
I'm off. Leave it to me. Lend it to me. I'm borrowing this. That seems to be the spot.
We did it.
Please, Yumito.
There's nowhere to run.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Good.
So this enemy I'm definitely going to go invisible.
Leave it to me. We'll do this.
I'll leave it to you.
There's nowhere to run.
I'm borrowing this.
Let's keep going.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it. Please, Yumito.
There's nowhere to run.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot. That seems to be the spot.
We did it.
That's when we throw the larger item in it.
How's this?
I don't know why I tried to pick up the smaller item when we could just throw all this on it. There we go.
I'll do it.
Go, Kasane.
Also double checking to make sure we're not low on health at any stage. Don't want to make that mistake again.
It's all in how you use it.
We'll do this.
There's nowhere to run.
Let's do this!
That seems to be the spot.
I'm not done yet.
Am I gonna do UTO story right after Kasane's, or am I taking a break? That's a good question. I think I'll probably do both of those back to back, to be honest. I think it would be a little bit weird to finish Kasane's story, then play another game, and then go back to Scarlet Nexus. So yeah, I think once we've done Kasane, I think I'm gonna do the male Protag story as well. Because I think the next few games that I've got lined up after Scarlet Nexus are like quite long games anyway, so And I'm really enjoying Scarlet Nexus, so I definitely do want to see the other side of the story. Just so we get the full experience, yeah. What level am I? That is a very good question. I am level 51. Which is surprising, because a lot of our teammates are, like, very under level 50. Especially Kyoko, she's only level 43. That's kind of surprising. Arashi's level 46. Yeah, I'm surprised Kyoko's only level 43, because I feel like we've been using her quite often in combat. Should also level up any of our skills, actually. Defeating enemies with Brain Crush will increase experience gained. Well, speaking of experience, yeah, why don't we actually level that up? Level 51, the enemies we're fighting seem to be on level 48, or just under level 50. Oh, okay, I need to get out of the way of that. Wow, that attack could have killed us. It was very close.
I need your help. It's down. Let's finish it.
I'm not done yet.
Also, we'll take the time to, buy any more health items. So we do have the funds for that. Let's see, is there any new gifts unlocked? Okay, no. Not unlocked any more gifts yet. Let's see, what about any new weapons? Okay, I think we're good for weapons. It did say there's new items. I don't see any new items anywhere. Unless it's visual stuff, maybe? Also, while we've got the chance, let me update our save.
Let's have some fun.
Leave it to me. Please, Yuito. It's hard to move when you're wet. The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it. I'll protect you, Kagura. Thank you for protecting me.
It's up to you.
Let's get rid of them. I'm borrowing this.
Okay, we need to get behind this enemy, so I don't want to take attacks facing it. So that's what nearly killed us last time.
Someone is down. Let's take it down while it's burning.
I'm rooting for you.
Run, youngster.
Don't fail.
I'm gonna use all the skills just to get rid of this one guy.
For you, Kasane.
So our teammates are taking a beating right now, and I'm also losing quite a bit of health.
You can do it.
I'm borrowing this.
This is bad. I can still fight.
There's nowhere to run.
It's close.
I'm taking this.
For you, Kasane.
Help me, Shiden.
Got nearly 6,000 experience points from that, and we got a little bit of money. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, we can teleport through this gate. Pick up all the items in this area, and then we'll head back to where we need to go.
It may appear to be a dead end at first glance, but I think we can make it to the other side with my power.
Need to wait for a skill to refill.
Let's have some fun. Here.
Thank you.
I'll leave it to you.
Alright, there we go. Should probably re-heal everyone as well, because we were taking a massive beating with those last two enemies. We're invisible for this.
I'll try to break it. Nice. It loved us. The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Useless. It's over.
Time for stealth.
We'll do this. There's nowhere to run.
going.
Go, Kasane!
And nice, we leveled up as well. Let me see, do we have enough brain points for another skill? Activating brain drive completely restores all of SVS gauges. Definitely go with that. Increases the XP bonus, multiply gain when brain drive is active. So if we can get another 3 brain points next time we level up, I'll probably obtain that skill. Probably actually obtain both of those skills, then we've got this side of the brain map finished.
I'm rooting for you.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Use it well.
That machine is short enough. If we give it even more electricity, it'll probably electrify the entire area.
It seems broken. We may be able to use it as a weapon if we put enough electricity into it.
Let's try. Kasane, try using my power on.
I'm not done yet.
Don't fail.
That seems to be the spot. It's down. Let's finish it.
So annoying.
It's up to you.
Leave it to me.
My power is yours.
We did it.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Oh, I didn't even notice the enemy over there either. We have dealt with this enemy type before, so as long as I don't try and fight it head on, like that, for instance, then should be able to get rid of him. I think I just need to jump over his attacks.
Lend it to me.
You got this.
This is good.
It's soaked. Electrokinesis should work.
Let's get rid of them.
That seems to be the spot.
Kasane, let's finish this!
I'm taking this. I'm off.
Enemy is done.
Got it. It's over.
That was a nice move.
It's all in how you use it. Please, Kyoka.
Time for stealth.
Let's go invisible again to get rid of the enemy in this
Good
cage.
job, Kasane. The enemy lost sight of us.
Help me, Kagura.
My power is yours.
There's nowhere to run.
That seems to be the
I'll do it.
spot.
Let's do this!
I'll leave it to you.
Support me.
So when you teleport, what would happen if there was a tree where you were going? You would probably break if you hit it.
She's just asking the most random
Probably
of
would break.
questions.
It might cause a nuclear explosion. So I can only teleport to places I know are safe. When the area is out of my visual range, I need someone with clairvoyance. Like you. I always appreciate your help.
I'm glad I can help, even though I'm not very strong.
I'll leave it to you.
I need your help.
So, electrokinesis should work.
I'm borrowing
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Please, Yuto.
That seems to be the spot.
For you, Kasane. Help me, Shiden.
It was thanks to my power.
Useless. Checkmate.
That was a great attack.
Support me.
I'm rooting for you. Time for stealth.
I think we need to get rid of the enemy in the little box first. If we can get close to him.
Rooting for you.
Kasane, try using my power.
I'll do it. It's over.
Power on that machine.
That enemy
You
taken
might be
care
able
of.
to use it to attack.
Time for stealth.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
We'll do this.
Let's regroup now. I'm rooting for you.
Use it well. I'm taking this.
That seems to be the spot.
Help me, Kagura. It's up to you.
I'm feeling a little bit cautious because I'm a little bit low on health right now. Alright, there we go.
I'm not done yet.
Heal up just the right moment.
Not yet.
Enemy is done.
We did it. That was close. I need your help.
I'll leave it to you.
And we just need to wait till the teleporter meter fills up again. So, let me check. Did I level up during that? No, we didn't. No.
Support me.
No, we did get a lot of XP and a lot of money from that side area. So we should level up again pretty soon. Because like I said, we're kind of getting through this area pretty quickly.
Let's have some fun.
unleashing my power though. Kasane, try it out.
Going to the floor of emotion. Yeah, so far these floor names have been quite interesting. Because I don't remember the one that we were just on, but that had a weird name to it as well.
Don't fail.
Support me.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Leave it to me.
Check me. Starting.
I'm taking this.
Well done. It seems the enemy has lost sight of us.
There's nowhere to run. I'm borrowing this. I'll do it. It's over.
Now, Kasane!
We obtained even more money. How much money do we have now? 23,000? I think we started off today with like barely under 2,000.
I'll leave it to you.
So when we next go to the hideout, we should be able to buy plenty of items for everybody.
I'm rooting for you.
Help me, Shiden.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Help me, Kagura.
So, electrokinesis should work. That seems to be the spot.
Let's have some fun.
I'll protect you. Thank you for protecting me.
Too slow.
Alright, we'll heal up and then we'll go invisible to take care of the enemy in the little box.
We'll do this.
Time for stealth.
I need your help.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
I'm taking this.
Let's do this.
That seems to
also a good thing we dodged all those attacks in that moment.
It'll work. Good. Maybe I've grown.
Here. Now.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
We did it. Let's keep going.
Is there another one of those I can use? Oh, there is. Perfect.
Let's fly.
I was gonna say, it just makes it easier for us just to get through this area a lot quicker, while also dealing damage to enemies.
More power.
I'm rooting for you.
We did it. It lost us.
How's this?
Let's take it down while it's burning.
Got it.
Also, since we just leveled up, let me see what I can upgrade. Increases XP bonus multiplayer gain while brain drive is active. So yeah, we'll definitely learn that skill.
Leave nothing.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Break apart.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
It's all in how you use it.
It was thanks to my power.
For you, Kasane.
Do it, Kasane.
It's over.
Whoa! Nice!
Help me, Kagura. Leave it to me.
I'll leave it to you.
Not yet. We'll do this.
Did I make it? You saved me, Arsh.
Time for stealth.
I'm not done yet.
I'm rooting for you.
Run, youngster!
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Use it well.
I was gonna get rid of the enemy in the cage first, but I guess we can deal with this guy.
I'll do it.
Because the guys in the cages are the enemies, and the cages aren't really a problem, they're just getting the timing right.
Time for stealth.
Let's get rid of them.
Let's have some fun.
Go, Kasane.
It's over. I'm taking this. Please, Yuito.
Tagumi's power?
I can do this. Got it.
My head feels clear. There's nothing you can do. Give up!
Make sure to take care of this enemy before my health depletes. It's in less than half.
My head feels clear. I'm the kind of guy that uses my very best. The trash needs to be taken out.
Kasane, you gotta get up.
Are we gonna get revived? No, no. Didn't get revived that time.
I'm taking this. Got it. It's over.
Now, Kasane!
I'm rooting for you.
We'll do this.
Okay, the enemy has lost us. Do it!
Keep up!
I'll do it.
That was impressive. Do it, Kasane.
We did it.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Take this.
Time for stealth.
I'm off. Support me. For you, Kasane. Help me, Kagura.
My power is yours.
He's gone. But I still feel bloodlust. That other is still around. Fighting with Tagumi's power?
Wait to heal up.
Are you hurt? Shouldn't be.
Kagura. Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I'll leave it to you.
Time for stealth.
Let's do this! Nice fire! You got this! Let's take it down while it's burning. It's going to get burned if I don't do something.
Now's the time to use it.
I don't know if this is a great idea going into the brain drive. But I do think we're not inflicting as much damage as we were previously.
This time.
So maybe this will help.
Let's keep going.
There's nothing you can do. Give up! There's nothing you can do. Give up!
Time to fight back.
The trash needs to be taken out. My head feels clear.
Right.
weak spot. Through with you. Let's take it down while it's burning. That seems to be the spot.
Use it well.
Time for stealth.
Thanks, Gumi.
Probably need to restock on health items as well. Yeah, we do actually. Yep. Good thing we got enough money for all of them though. It was the floor of instinct, so we're on the 3rd floor now of this area. I think also this has been like one of the longest dungeons we've had to go through. It's a pretty big area.
What is this place? Another one?
I think that was bigger than last time. Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving.
Wait a moment.
That voice.
Please listen to me.
Mom?
Mother?
Huh?
What?
Huh? That's your mother, right, Yuito? What is she doing here? And Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick.
Wakana was a precious person. She was a successful design children model, and she had the power of the red strings.
My mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane.
Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident.
I thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother. That's what I remember anyway.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu, and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her, once he found out she was connected to Togetsu.
That is why I thought this form would be best to get you to listen. Yuito, Kasane, you must know. This world is in danger of destruction at the hands of the Kunad Gate. It is not only Togetsu. There are many people living in Suo and Seiron, all over New Himuka. To save all of the people who are important to you, I must have your help.
Help?
Yuito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were still young. If you come with me now, your loneliness will be cured. Kasane, do you remember that puppy? That little dog was your friend. If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just like your puppy. Will you both help me? Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red strings to save the world.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes!
Mother wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You've really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision. The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
What did you say?
Are human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
So then, that means my mom wasn't attacked by others after all. It was you, Babe. No, Togetsu! You stole my mother's brain!
All of it was to save the world.
What do you mean, save? You're only saving yourselves.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore. I will stop Babe. What?
Everyone run! The floor is collapsing!
I'm glad everyone's all right.
What is this place?
Something feels different. What? The floors again!
This is bad. Everyone, run!
Tsugumi, is there a place we can teleport to?
This is the only path. Wait. Another is coming. It's big.
Okay, when they said big, I wasn't thinking enormous. That's not just any creature, that's a titan right there. I'm like, is that... It looks like a dragon as well. I'm like, it's flying. Do I have to face a flying other? The floor collapses quickly behind you, so you must keep moving to prevent yourself from falling. It'll be game over if you fall, so you have to dash, jump, and SAS to move forward. Oh, God. But I think this is going to be really challenging. Yeah, they don't need to tell me twice. I am running away from whatever that thing is.
Don't even think about taking that other down. We have to run away. I can't see the bottom. If we fall, we'll die. What is this? It's ridiculously huge. Hanabi,
That's also the most terrifying creature they've introduced. Like, that is just what I'm even looking at. It's got like 8 arms? 9 arms? It's got too many arms, put it that way.
Run, youngster! I'm taking this.
Relax and use SAS.
The enemy's gigantic. It seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right?
I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here. Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
It's up to you.
Skill that I want to use, because we just need to like speed ourselves out of here.
With this monster, it's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
Look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
I'll leave it to you.
It's up to you.
Thank God we made it out of that. Whew. God, that was terrifying. Just because I didn't think that I was fast enough to get away from whatever this thing is.
That's right. The exit will be sealed. Yuito!
Yuka, you're on!
Right.
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
Great words of encouragement right there. Great.
This is the real Babe?
That's right.
Oh my, that doesn't excuse the fact that we've got a giant monster
down as well.
chasing us.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far?
I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings.
What's going on, Arashi? I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive.
So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Oh, it's Wataru. The network blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe! Fantastic!
I don't think it was that simple though.
Another earthquake.
Like, this seems too easy to be true, especially because we're so deep into the heart of this area.
Wataru.
And we've got the giant monster to deal with, and we've got the world that is just collapsing. Like,
And they're becoming more frequent.
this isn't going to be just
I'm
a simple
glad we
plan.
stopped
No way.
Togetsu's plan, but I don't like that we lost all the research data.
There could have been information on the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Kagero, Kyoka, is the research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
It's a power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
So we have no leads?
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the red strings.
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control it.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
So we should go ask her directly.
Directly? You can't be serious.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Even still, I'm worried. It may damage Yuito's brain.
Let's do it. If we don't do anything, the Kunad Gate will just keep expanding and bring the end of the world that much closer. I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
And we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
If we're going to make this work, we need to keep strong emotions in check. Let's go to the Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
You want to recreate what happened when the gate opened? All right, let's head there.
Before we advance with the story, let me see if there's anything over here. Actually, no, I think it's just a dead end, actually. I don't think we can explore this place. I'm trying to see if there's any hidden pathways, any hidden items, but no, that's all there is. Although visually, I really like how that looks. It's like a human wearing a red hood. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go to the highway then. don't think any enemies are going to show up, right? No, no. Although I wouldn't mind if enemies showed up on the highway. That means we can use the bus again when we jump on top of the bus and use it as a weapon.
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years.
This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings. I think there's a good chance this is going to work.
Okay. I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible. In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
October 4th, 2009. The old OSF hospital in Lokusho City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
Alright. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our minds.
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that many people at once.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Kasane, this may be difficult to hear, but I believe you jumping alone would have the lowest risk.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed. If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Then I'm going too. I can't let Kasane go by herself.
No, I agree with Luca, though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen.
That would
It may
create a
just
time
be theory,
paradox
but
if you
I think it's a
saw
risk
his
we
younger
could
self.
easily avoid in this attempt.
But if I make sure I don't see myself... No, I guess we can't be sure. But Kasane
This is
going
why you
by
should never mess with
herself-
timelines. Because it
I won't
always
be
create a
alone.
time paradox.
Everyone will be supporting me through the SAS. And since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present. That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't try to do anything crazy.
I won't. I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. And Mother.
It's shaking. The Kunad Gate is reacting.
Do it!
Take me to Mother!
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
I think this is the first time we're on our own as well. See, I don't know how I feel about this idea. We're on our own, going to the past.
This is
We
the
could
same as
easily
before.
create a paradox if we don't get this right.
What is this place? The place where Mother has...
have to imagine it in my mind. The old OSF hospital 11 years ago.
I think that's the right memory over there. Yeah, that looks about right.
This is it.
So it's all just really trippy to like wrap my head around how they've done the time themes in the game, because they've done a pretty good job of it. And
this is the hospital.
like I was saying, most of the time, whenever you try and do timelines or any time manipulation, you can pretty much always get it wrong. So, but so far they've done a really good job of explaining how it works.
I don't think I can use them repeatedly, though. I should start looking for Mother.
There's this kind of like creepy, just us being on our own in a place that isn't infested with creatures. But it's just so quiet as well. Like it's kind of creepy. Also, yeah, what do you say in this situation? When we're going to the past to actually meet Kasane's mother? I don't know if there is anything you can say in this situation.
You're Kasane. Oh, One day I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings. Mother? What do you mean? I don't understand.
I don't think she should be seeing any visions in the future.
The brains of past users of the red strings are connected.
Because then that would
Babe's core.
definitely create a time paradox.
None of them were as strong as you, though.
Especially if she
Babe
knew
used
that we
those
were going
minds
to go
to
to the
create
past.
pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time. To red strings users in the past. Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that? I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head. Is that even possible? Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time. Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it? Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate. Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time. All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say.
I feel like Kasane should explain
First, I
why
have
she needs to go to the
Yuito.
present or the
Find him?
future.
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding.
It's
right
like I was
over
just saying, they are going to start creating time paradoxes when you start messing with timelines this much. So bringing Kasane's
the
mother
haircuff that Yuito still wears?
to the future
It's actually a
I don't know how I feel about that.
hospital made to manage special
I
patients.
don't think that's a good idea.
But this is a special order. If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future. Okay, then we need to get Yuito. Oh, Yuito, wait! Another warning. It's starting. I'll keep you safe, Mother. Let's go after Yuito.
Others could show up at any time. I have to find Yuito fast.
Where are you, Yuito? Yuito! Mother, look out!
And if Kasane's mother dies in this situation, then this entire plan was for absolutely nothing. So yeah, a lot can go wrong right now, pretty much.
Mother, hurry! Yes. Yuito! Yuito, don't move!
That would explain how he knows about the hair clip that Kasane wears. Because it was really early on in the game, but he mentioned if he knew Kasane or not because of the hair. Now this makes perfect sense.
I made it. Just in time. I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you.
And I felt like he mentioned that in the first
See,
like 3 hours of the game, so it's really cool that they've kind of gone full circle
your
with that.
mom asked me
And
to
actually
make sure
explained
you
it.
wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you all right?
Is anyone hurt?
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way.
I put the cuff on Yuito. Thank you. People can see us here. Come this way. All right then. Yes, let's go. This'll work. I need to think of Yuito and return to my time. Take me to your time.
It's the same as the vision Babe showed us, which means...
Mom? Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito... Mother!
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
So that's another character who's going to join us at the hideout. If we've got enough space, because it's already pretty crowded as it is anyway.
Be fine when she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be?
Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
Please tell me we're going to go to the moon.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon.
They've just been bringing up the moon so much that I really want to go there. Even if it's like just for a 10-minute cutscene, I wouldn't mind.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything. With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
We're on standby phase 10. So, what, like more than halfway through chapter 10?
I can't forgive the people on the moon for what they did. But if people are suffering from metamorphosis on the moon, too.
And plenty of brain messages as well. So I've got a new mission in the V simulator to do. Could maybe take a look at that, although I'm in no rush to do it right away. So we got plenty of gifts to send to all our squad mates. a new health boost item we could possibly get. Yeah, let me actually check. Let's see. Immensely increases defense with an invisible barrier. Okay, we'll buy one of those. So we'll put the better health boost on for our character. Ooh, also, let me see what else I want to change. Do you think I want to equip that? Plugin that increases stability of attack movements. Actions will no longer be interrupted when taking damage during attacks. I've got some better weapons as well.
Kasane, are you starting to remember the time when you lived with Wakana?
Unfortunately, no. But I do remember the kind, warm feeling I had in the days I spent with Mother.
This is amazing. Thank you.
Should definitely be able to increase our bond with a few characters. Also, that's a... I was like, what's he doing all the way up there? Then I'm like, okay, he's just chilling on top of his protein boxes, which takes up like a quarter of the space in this room.
Hey, Kasane, got a minute?
Yes. What do you need?
It can wait if you're busy, but I was hoping you'd run some military exercises with me.
We can go now. Let's head to the training facility.
Damn it! I thought I could win this time. Can't believe you turned the tables on me at the last second.
I may have managed to push through at the end, but it was really close. Thanks. That made for a good training session. I noticed you move differently now. It's like you don't hesitate anymore.
Don't analyze me. You shouldn't get carried away just because you beat me.
It was a compliment.
I know, but I guess it's fine. I'll learn from this experience and win next time. Just you wait.
I appreciate your passion, but remember not to push yourself too hard. You'll make your family worry.
I don't even have to be pushing myself for them to worry. They never listen to anything I say.
He's bringing up his family problems
You have good parents.
again.
You would better be replying to all of their messages.
I don't think it matters how
They
much
still won't
time
stop
we
bugging.
spend with him. I don't think he's ever going
decided
to
I'm
change
gonna
his
drop by and
ways,
see them once in a
unfortunately.
while.
That's a good idea. I'm sure they'll be happy about
I will
it.
admit, he's grown on me a tiny
constantly
amount
asking
as a
when I'll be
character.
coming over next.
Only a tiny
I mean,
bit.
don't they get how busy
I
I am?
still heavily dislike him,
You always talk about them like that.
but
I
at
know
least
they're
his
important
skill
to you.
is useful
You
when
just
we
can't
need it to
admit
be
it.
useful, so...
That's normal. You're just too blunt. Although that could be why you're so strong. You fight for what's important to you without being bothered by what anyone else thinks. That's a strength that can't be measured, and utterly incomprehensible to me. But I did learn something while watching you.
What would that be?
Real strength isn't something you compare against other people. Everyone, including me, has their own unique strengths. Anyway, don't get cocky just because you're a little talented. I'm eventually going to surpass you and run the OSF one day.
And here I thought you'd actually grown as a person. You haven't changed much at all.
What?
Although, it would be off-putting if you suddenly changed overnight. So I guess this is better.
Nothing but insults, as usual. Are you really trying to become friends with me?
About that. I know what Kyoka said, but I don't think we need to force a friendship between us.
What?
We may have different ways of thinking, but we can trust each other on the battlefield. Don't you think that's good enough?
We're fighting in the same platoon. I suppose I can at least be cooperative.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement.
I feel like we put him in his place there. Like, we don't want a friendship with that guy, we just need to get along in combat. And as a team, that's all I want from him. Even if he was the last person on the planet, I don't think I would be friends with Shiden. No. Not in a million years. And then we've still got a Bond episode to do with Arashi, so let me interact with her real quick. Oh no, I don't want to give her any gifts, we've got no gifts for her. There we go, Bond episode.
Arashi, do you have a second? It's about this program. After the update... She seems unusually focused. Is she making a new program?
Whoa, Kasane!
This is a video game. You're playing instead of doing work?
I could say you caught me, but this is what I always do. It's kind of pointless yelling at me over things like this anymore.
Why do you want to skip out on work so much?
It's not that simple. This is a defensive measure to ensure I don't waste my precious stamina and mental energy on pointless work.
Defensive measure? That's basically...
Arashi, got a minute?
Did you come to scold me about my work ethic too?
Now's not the time for jokes. Major General Fubuki might be in trouble.
What happened?
I haven't been able to reach him for the past few hours. His geolocation isn't available either. The OSF hasn't been able to help. We're working in the dark.
It's probably best we go look for him then.
No, we don't need to do that.
How come?
Because he's going to wander back like nothing happened. Going to look for him is just a waste of time.
Saving your only brother is a waste of your time?
I'm saying my time shouldn't be used on a pointless effort.
Fine. Let me try putting it another way. Which do you think is better? Wasting a moment of your time on pointless work? Or losing him and regretting it for the rest of your life?
Lose him? Right. You... I see.
I feel like Kasane is the family parent in this role, between like a brother and a sister who like they get along but they just don't communicate too much.
It was a while ago, so we should expand the search. Arashi? Did she just leave?
Can you track her location with GPS?
I'm doing it, but I'm getting her geolocation data coming from everywhere. I can't get a lock on her current location.
It must be her hypervelocity. We should wait and see where she ends up before we go after her.
Arashi stopped. She's...
It's Arashi. Rebel is blocking my path. I'll need your power to move this. I'll send you the coordinates.
I'm heading out to the coordinates. Looks like it's around the abandoned subway.
It's also been quite a while since we went to the abandoned subway. That was quite early on in the main story.
Arashi, I'm inside the abandoned subway, headed your way.
Copy that. Hurry if you can. I'll continue investigating the area. Later then.
Hey, Arashi! She just does whatever she wants.
We did it.
Like you're one to talk, Kasane.
Let's keep going. We did it.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you. You'll need to break its outer shell.
We'll do this.
Kasane, use your psychokinesis and hit it with something heavy. The shell is broken. Attack now.
This will hurt. Checkmate.
With that oil, it'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
Second she mentioned oil, I was like, let me just bring out the fire attacks on this.
Help me, Shiden. Useless.
These hack at the enemy's outer shell. You might be able to break it.
That seems to be the spot.
Let's get rid of them. I'll do it. Checkmate.
Also, don't mind going back to this area because we're getting like pretty easy experience points.
I've almost reached the coordinates.
Copy that. I'm getting reports about a gust of wind blowing through the city.
What?
Yes, it's not causing any damage, but apparently it's unsettling. I just thought you should know.
That gust. I don't think it'll be coming back.
I was gonna say it's probably Arashi, yeah.
She was probably running all over the place looking for traces of Major General Fubuki. Despite what she was saying, she must be really worried.
If I can just find an opening.
Arashi!
Kasane, what took you so long?
I came here as soon as I could. I'll save my questions for later. First, we have to do something about this.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can keep going. Is Major General Fubuki up ahead?
Probably. It looks like there was a big fight here. The damage seems recent.
They just won't let up. What gives?
They're not going to stop me.
I'm rooting for you!
Lend me your power.
More power. Kasane, normal human speed can't keep up with that other. Use SAS. Let's hurry up and take care of them.
Time for stealth.
This area is particularly in danger of caving in.
Understood.
I'll do it! It's over!
You be careful too.
Useless, checkmate.
It's caved in ahead. Fubuki won't be able to move. So she is worried. We need to hurry for her peace of mind as well.
Settle down! Got it!
More rubble.
Leave it to me.
Fubuki!
Arashi? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. What happened?
I was investigating the area when the extinction belt suddenly descended and jammed my transmissions. Then the others suddenly appeared and destroyed the path, trapping me here.
I knew I didn't need to come all this way. Honestly.
No, you still saved me. Thank you, Kasane. I'm sorry to have bothered you, sis.
Yeah, no kidding. Now I'm exhausted.
Sorry. I guess this makes it the second time you saved me.
Did something similar to this happen in the past?
Yes, back when I was a kid, and scouted by the OSF.
It's also pretty amusing that
Arashi threw a
Arashi's
big
the
tantrum
one
using
helping
power.
her brother,
Told them they
even
couldn't
though
take me with them.
I'm pretty sure her brother's much older than her
it's
and should
obligatory.
be protecting her
It's
little
no use
sister.
trying to change their
Or his
mind.
little sister.
So why?
The OSF and death go hand in hand. Sometimes we need to accept the irrational. I might be able to handle that, but I knew full well that someone earnest like him wasn't equipped to deal with it. And those who aren't equipped to deal with it have a high chance of dying needlessly. So I thought I'd save everyone the trouble and stop him from being enlisted in the first place. Although in the end, I wasn't able to change anything. Just a child's tantrum. That was the biggest waste of my entire life. My brother ended up enlisting in the OSF and somehow even managed to climb up to regiment commander. On the other hand, I got injured, got the top brass on my back, making me run PR. Just the worst.
Injured? So you got hurt?
Yeah, I did something really stupid. I used my hypervelocity and tore my limbs off when I hit a wall.
Jesus.
What?
What?
Don't worry, they fixed them right up so there's barely even a scar. But like you said, my pointless action didn't yield me anything.
Huh? I need to wrap my head around that. She lost her arms?
Neither of them were pointless to me.
Fubuki?
Not only that, but just how she just casually
You
just
risked your
dropped that
life
on
to
us.
protect me.
Like it's just an
You
everyday
used your
occurrence.
tiny body to shield me. Ever since I saw that, I wanted to become someone who could risk their life for another. And while you were healing, I found out how fun letters could be.
Letters? What letters?
Did you forget? You wrote me letters as part of your physical therapy treatments for your hands. That's why I started writing letters too. It's like a hobby of mine now.
Really?
It helps me relax. There's something else it helps me with, too. It helps me remember the time you defended me. It really cheers me up. So it wasn't pointless.
Huh.
So about today, do you really think it was pointless?
Yeah, I do.
I see.
I really hate wasted effort, but that doesn't mean it's all bad. It's fine doing something like this once in a while. It's a little embarrassing how it goes against everything I believe in, though. Kasane, you really are strong. Even with all this discouragement, you just take it and keep fighting.
That's thanks to you and everyone else. I'm not that strong on my own.
I don't remember doing anything special, but I guess I'm happy I could help.
Reach bond level 5 for Arashi. Oh, we only need one more level now. SAS hypervelocity effect time increases.
I hate trouble, but I'm always willing to help you whenever you need me to.
I never thought I'd hear that from you. I'm honored. Thank you.
So I've also got another Bond episode to do with Kyoka, so we'll quickly go ahead and do that as well.
Oh, Kasane, perfect timing.
Unfortunately, we don't have any
There's
gifts
a
to give
popular
her, but
fortune
that's
teller
okay.
visiting Seiron right now who's said to be 200% accurate.
What? 200%? How can you be twice as right about something? Either way, I'm not really interested.
Oh, come on. Let's go get Red together. You might gain some valuable information we can use in our upcoming fights.
I doubt that, but fine. If you want to go that badly, I guess I'll tag along.
Let's get going then. I'm sure there's a line already.
Also, don't get me wrong, I love Kasane as a character, but she's way too cold to Kyoko, like 90% of the time. Like, cause I know Kasane knows that Kyoko is really into
I'm surprised so many
fortune
people
telling,
believe in something so unscientific.
but she's still just really cold about it. Like,
There's a lot in the
nah,
world
I'm
that
not
can't
interested.
be explained
Like,
by science.
this might be the
Now
first and
let's
last
line
time you'll ever get this
This
opportunity,
is going to
Kasane.
take some time. I'm going to go buy something to drink. You stay here and hold our place.
Kasane's got to be
What's
more
taking her so
open-minded
long?
to
Did something happen?
the interest of
probably
her
go look
squad
for her.
mates.
Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Kyoka, who are you talking to?
Oh, Kasane. I'm sorry.
Did something happen? Who was that?
Someone from Togetsu.
What? But Togetsu is on its last legs. Or at least that's what I thought.
I was surprised too. It seems the agents scattered around New Himuka are still active. They told me to come back and work with them.
But why? Babe isn't operating anymore, and it was the one running Togetsu.
They told me they need Dr. Pope's neuroscience expertise in order to revive Babe. None of the other design children were able to adapt to Dr. Pope's vast memory data. With Babe gone, my brain is the only one that has her memories.
Just so we're clear, you're not planning on going back to them, right?
Of course not. I'd never do that.
There's still something worrying you.
She told me that I need to fulfill my role as someone created by Togetsu.
Who do they think they are?
I know, but it's true that I was created to fulfill Togetsu's plans. My brain, my body, and everything else. When I was there, I thought the only value I had was in carrying out my orders. I'm here now because I stopped allowing them to define me on their terms. I don't regret it, but sometimes I'm left feeling uneasy. I feel like my own existence is indefinite, that I'm just worthless.
You're not worthless at all. You've saved us countless times. We need the Kyoka who's here with us now, not Dr. Pope's memories.
Thank you. You're right. I can't let them get to me. We should try to find out what the Togetsu remnants are up to so we can stop them.
Do you have any leads?
Not yet, but as long as they need me, they'll approach me again. When they do, I'll pretend to join them and see what they're up to. I might even be able to lure them out.
It's a good plan, but risky. Let me help. I can't let you go alone.
Okay. I really don't want to get you involved, but I need your help. Oh, we never got our fortunes told. I was hoping to get some good news.
Maybe when we do that last Bond episode with Kyoka, then we'll get our fortune
Until
told.
now, I was your instructor and your commander. But now you're the one leading me. It makes me emotional. I wonder if I'll have to watch you leave the nest someday.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. I still count on you.
SS duplication effect time increases while the SAS is active. Create one more duplicate of yourself. So you can have possible 3 duplicates? Or 2? Well, altogether there's 3 on screen there, so... not bad. We've got a present from Kyoko as well.
I don't want you to get the wrong idea from this, but the more I learn about you, the more I like you. I like you too. There's nothing to misunderstand about it.
This is for me? Kasane, can we talk? I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I know this is cruel of me to ask, but could you tell me where Naomi died? I heard about what happened to her, and I wanted to visit the last place she stood before she died. Of course, you don't have to tell me if it's too painful for you.
It's Mizuhagawa. We can go together.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think you should see it too.
Sorry, and thank you.
Naomi died around here. This is where she fought the Togetsu soldiers. She and the rest of the people transformed into others. They saved us when we had nowhere to run, at the cost of their own lives.
It must have been hard for you.
Just looking at this place brings back painful memories. Naomi told me something back then, though. That she was happy to have been alive, and to perform one last act of humanity. Naomi was in pain, but she found a reason to live. That's why I won't let this keep me down. I'll survive anything the world wants to throw at me.
I see. Naomi lived her life to the fullest.
Gemma, are you crying?
Oh, looks like I am. Sorry.
The big man's allowed to have
You
emotions,
better not
Kasane.
say you want to die, too.
Don't worry, I won't. I already decided I wouldn't waste my life anymore. I'm sure Naomi wouldn't be happy if I did something like that.
Good. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Why did you want to come here anyway?
I wanted to confirm what I was feeling. To figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. I won't let anyone go through what Naomi did ever again. However, this nation's issues are too great. Suo and Seiron are no different. They use and discard the innocent for their own gain.
You're right. I'm sure there are people like Naomi suffering somewhere in this country, even now.
I was hesitating because of the size of the opposition. But learning about Naomi's last moments here has solidified the path I need to take. Now that the government's actions have been made public, the system is slowly changing. I want to help create a new system to make up for past mistakes. That's the least I can do for Naomi.
I'm glad you have a goal. I'm sure she would be happy. It sounds like you'll still have plenty to do after retirement.
Actually, I had another idea about my retirement, although it might be a little conceited. If a retired OSF soldier can live a long life and do something to help society, then I want to become the model case of a psionic successfully aging.
That's impressive. You must have drawn upon your vast experience to come up with an idea like that.
No, I didn't come up with it on my own. It's something I thought after talking with you.
Really?
Remember when I had you taste my cooking the other day? That helped me gain a little confidence that I had more to offer than my ability to fight. Even if I lose my power, there are still so many new things for me to try. I was worried about what would happen after retirement, but now I'm almost looking forward to it. People really can change.
He does look happier than when he first handed me Naomi's letter. Life goes on in this world, even without her. For both Gemma and me. I feel like I should start something new too.
Really? Do you want to try cooking with me? It's pretty interesting.
I'll think about it.
Look, Kasane, it seems like I'm not very good at expressing these kind of feelings. I'm just concerned about you as a friend. That's all I wanted to say.
It's strange. I don't feel upset hearing that coming from you, Gemma. Thank you.
No need to thank me, I'm just telling you how I feel. This is kind of embarrassing.
It's one level 5 of him. So yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we're only going to have one more level left for most of our squad mates, I think.
I know this is strange to say, but I really admire you.
I admire you as well. I have to make sure I live up to your respect.
I think we've also still got a few more gifts to send to him as well.
Hey, I'm grateful. Are you sure?
Now let me double check to see if there's any other gifts that we've not already given him in the past. Okay, yeah, we've just got one more gift to send to him.
Are you sure?
Hey, Kasane? Remember how I called you a lone wolf before? Now that I think about it, I was wrong. You're no lone wolf. You're the one carrying everyone.
I feel like that's more your specialty.
Really? I think you're pretty good at it yourself. All of us count on you, including me.
Attack an unguarded enemy, Yuito? Yuito. I think that's how you say it. I know for the longest time I've mispronounced his name multiple times. Yeah, attack an unguarded enemy of Yuito will call out, answer him, and he will appear as a vision and perform a special attack.
kind sometimes. Oh, wait, that didn't...
Also got plenty of gifts to send to him as well.
Whoa, thanks.
I should talk to Hanabi.
Whoa, thanks. Thanks.
I'm also really curious to see when we go to the hideout for the very last time, how crowded it's going to be, because like the amount of gifts we've been giving to characters, like there's not a lot of room, especially over here in like Arashi's corner. Like her stuff is just thrown around everywhere. Okay, I think we've done everything we can with Luca. Also got a Bond episode with her to do at some stage.
No way! Thank you! Kasane, have you mellowed lately? Like how you talk?
Have I? I'm not particularly aware of it.
Really? I just had the feeling that you're somewhat easier to talk to. Maybe I'm the one who's changed. It could be that I understand what you're feeling more since I know you better. That makes me happy.
We reached level 5 with her. Time the SAS pyrokinesis effect is prolonged. Also, you recover from the burning status and damage is negated during the effect.
It makes me happy to know you trust me.
I know I'm...
Thanks. Wow, I'm so happy.
Now we'll complete the Bond episode with her. I think we've got like another 2 or 3 Bond episodes to do with everyone
Do you
in our
have a
team.
minute? Will you come to a cafe in Suo with
Because
me?
Yuito, we've
Sure.
got to talk to
Is
him.
everything okay?
There's
I think there's
something I
one
want to
more
talk
character
to you
as well.
about.
Has she made a decision about Yuito? Alright, let's go. So what did you want to talk about?
Straight to the point as always. Okay then, I wanted to talk to you about the OSF.
The OSF? Not Yuito?
Hey, it's not like I think about him all day. I mean, maybe I did up until recently, but there's no talking about Yuito today. I want to be more independent and not rely on him so much.
I see. So what about the OSF?
We've seen the OSF's dark side through the battles we've been in. We know that they're not an ally of justice. We found out that it's an organization that runs cruel experiments that cost a lot of people their lives.
True.
Now I'm struggling with the decision of whether or not to stay in the OSF. I know that I have to be the one to make the final choice, but I just wanted to ask your opinion.
If you're questioning your current situation, you either have to leave or change.
Right. So it comes down to those two options. I guess I don't really want to leave. I have friends and other people who are very important to me in the OSF. And I don't want to run away. I feel like I need to face the OSF head-on precisely because we know there's something wrong.
Then that leaves you with only one answer.
You're right. I probably already knew it, but was too afraid to say it out loud. I want to change the OSF because it's filled with the people I love. I don't want to give up on it. An OSF that doesn't sacrifice lives, but saves them. Yeah, that's going to be my goal.
That's a good goal. Straightforward, just like you.
I know it's ambitious, but it's the least I can do if I want to be on the level of you and Yuito.
You can do it. I told you before that you have the power to break through the front line. Even outside of battle, you can break through barriers as long as you put your mind to it.
That doesn't sound like a compliment, but thank you. I'll do my best. Hey, Kasane, I'm glad we became friends.
Is something wrong?
I was so preoccupied with Yuito before, but talking to you made me realize I had to change.
I think you've helped me broaden my perspective as well. I think about things I never would have before.
It might just be my imagination, but are you planning to leave the OSF?
What makes you think that?
Well, you didn't seem to hesitate when you suggested my leaving the OSF, so I thought maybe...
I haven't made any decisions yet, but you're right. I am considering that as a possibility.
Oh, it'd be sad to say goodbye, but I'll always support you, no matter what path you may decide for yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Although, I'd like to see you confess your feelings to Yuito before I leave.
What? I told you, no talking about Yuito.
Did you say that?
Honestly. Anyway, I'm not ready yet, but I think I'll be able to take the first step soon. So wish me luck?
I hope your wishes come true, and not just romantically.
I'll pray for you too. Let's both do our best.
What does this handshake mean?
I'm not sure, but it just felt right. Maybe it's a sign of our friendship. Even if we're apart,
I'm sure Kasane's
we'll
an
still
alien
always be
sometimes.
friends.
She was like, I don't know what a handshake is.
Friends it
like,
is.
Kasane, come on. You should know what
Well,
that is.
Are you ready to go? We still have so much to do.
Yes, let's get going.
Like I said earlier, like, don't get me wrong, I still really like Kasane as a character, but there's the odd scenario where she just doesn't understand, like, social cues at all. You would think she would, being around, like, this group of characters for so long. Okay, we don't have any gifts for him. Do we have any gifts for you? No, we don't. No. We've already done everything with Luca, who's still drinking his protein drinks. Although he's got, like... How many boxes he's got there? 2, 4, 6, 8... Like, 10 boxes worth? Okay, we don't have any gifts for her as well. So yeah, I think we've only got 2 more characters we need to properly talk to now. I'm also thinking of taking like a small 10-minute break, so what I will do though is I'm going to end the stream and then change it over to a different server. Because I wish I could do that while I was streaming at the same time, but unfortunately you can't do that, unfortunately. So yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is ending the stream, changing to a different server, because we've had a few frame drops every so often. It's not been too much of a burden, but I've occasionally noticed it. And on my side especially, I've noticed it. So yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is ending the stream, changing the server, taking like a 10-minute break just to like get food and stuff like that. And then I'll return, because I definitely do want to finish Scarlet Nexus today. And with the way we've pretty much just been getting through this story, I'm pretty sure we're going to get through it today. No problem. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that now, actually. So it's also better instead of just looking at a be right back screen for like 10 minutes. That I would genuinely feel bad if I had that screen up for that long. So that's the plan. So yeah, alright, I'll be back in about, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the latest. Gotta go and make that food and do a few, like, 1 or 2 small errands. So yeah, that shouldn't take too long. And then when we return, we'll interact with the other squad members who we need to talk with. Double check we've got better gear for everyone. And yeah, and then we'll continue the rest of the story. So yeah, I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Again, 15 minutes at the latest. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few.